let's go ahead and move into our next segment here. 1st and 10. And boy, do we have some great topics.
1st and 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1st and 15. I do apologize.
You have the right friends.
You know Dante is not the brightest fan in the box.
No, we just filmed it kind of late here
Yeah,
because we were waiting on some people to finish, dunking hiding it. But hey, to each is his own. So 1st and 15. Let's go ahead and get into our first question here. Who would have a better rookie season with the draft coming up this week? RG3 or Andrew Luck?
Who go first?
It doesn't matter.
I see RG3.
Okay.
He's going the Colts right now. I mean, they're in just complete chaos. The Redskins, they got talent, out there. They just, when you got a Rex Grossman at quarterback, your morale has to be low. So you put an explosive player out there like that. You still got Santana Moss. They brought in a couple other weapons. Their defense is decent. They got Arakpo. They still got D Hall. They re-signed Landry. They have a chance. I'm a little bit upset about RG3 personally going to the Skins.
You gotta play y'all Cowboys.
That's exactly why I'm
not a
upset.
Cowboy fan?
Can't stand it.
He's a St. Louis Rams fan.
Watch out for us.
But yeah. So anyway,
I know y'all said
the same team that is thinking about possibly drafting another quarterback.
Yeah, I gotta go with man. I think RG3, like you said, for all the same reasons. They still have talent around them, but it pains me to see that he's gonna be a Redskin, probably for his career. Because I love RG3, he's a Texas boy, and I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, so it's gonna suck seeing him in a Redskin uniform.
Let me ask you
I
this.
was hurt when Arakpo went to
UT.
Yeah.
I was
and
sick.
now RG3 like.
Let me ask you this. We know you guys' defense has struggled in the past. The Cowboys. With
I thought you were talking the long run.
with both Michael Vick and RG3 in your same division, do you guys stand a chance?
Definitely. The Eagles, their defense, they got big money players, but they haven't even came together yet. RG3, I think he could have another Cam Newton type season. He could have like one of those type of seasons. I definitely think he's going to be Rookie of the Year.
Mike Vick won't even make it through a whole season.
Let me ask you this. One more question before we move on to our next 1st and 15
I think this
question.
is funny, right?
Who would you take? RG3, Michael Vick, Tony Romo at
I
this
knew
point.
he was going to do it. Romo.
Tell me that with a straight face. Look in the camera and tell me you would take Romo. Look at him in the camera and tell me you would take.
RG3, Mike Vick, and he's my boy, or Tony Romo. I'll take Tony Romo. I'm going to tell you why. Mike Vick, and I'm a huge Mike Vick fan. I've been following this dude since he was at Vatech. Huge Mike Vick fan. But he won't finish the season. Romo's a little bit more durable, and RG3, he's a rookie. He's gonna be good, but right now he's not gonna be great. Tony Romo has a chance to become the elite quarterback this year.
Tony Romo's had an elite chance for years.
Okay.
Who would you pick?
To lead my team next year, Tony Romo.
With all the mishaps he's had.
All the mishaps.
Yeah.
He's the winning quarterback, man. He just.
Win what?
He just
What has he
like,
won?
He has
That's
better
like-
winning percentage.
What
than
has
Sam
he
Bradford.
won?
That's like saying.
He's a good regular season quarterback. Would you rather have a good regular season quarterback or a better?
I don't think he was the problem last year. I think our defense was the problem last year.
Would you rather have a good regular season quarterback or a great regular season quarterback and a subpar playoff quarterback?
Well, how do you know? Michael Vick.
Yeah.
What has Michael Vick done in the playoffs? Nobody wants to talk about that. What has Michael Vick done in the playoffs?
Michael Vick he's done some things.
What?
I mean,
What?
he's done better than Tony Romo.
Are you sure about
Better than
that?
Cho.
Are you sure about
I'm
that?
positive.
You're positive that he has a better record in the playoffs?
We're gonna look that up.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna look that up, and then we're gonna come back on the show next week, and we'll give you guys the results. We're gonna go ahead and move into our next question on 1st and 15. This is a TSFL question. Is there more parity in the league, or is it kind of watering down each year?
I think it was watering down, but I think this year it's kind of on the up and up. I think there was most definitely a little bit more parity this year in the league. Like last year, it was you two
kind of
guys.
knew who the top teams
Yeah,
were.
you knew what the top teams were. I lost all the 4 or 5 games last season. As far as my pick was winning, I mean, it was easy to pick. This year, there's been a lot of games, honestly, not even gonna lie. I've picked the same thing this week. Like every week, there's a game that I picked this week, with the exception of if the Rhinos are playing against somebody. It's like, man, I'm picking, but it's a toss up. You got to pick somebody. So it's definitely.
I think it's more parity as far as, but it's top heavy. It's really 2, 3, 4 teams that can possibly win it all. But then where's the rest? I mean, I was a part of this league when we had 16 teams.
Yeah.
And you had the 8 to 10 teams that could win week in, week out.
It'll get there.
I definitely believe we'll get back to that eventually. Definitely. But as far as this year, I think it's more top heavy. The parity within the top heavy is there, but after there's a big drop off from even at once the top 4 teams that I ranked earlier. Once that happens, it's kind of like what I mean.
Yeah.
You might have 1 or 2 guys that can play on the team, like take for instance, the Bucks. They got two extraordinary athletes that are playmakers,
right?
And the other guys, they're decent now. Like they actually have athletes everywhere, but they've not been able to take that leap into the elite status yet. But they're close.
Yeah, they are right there.
I just think the way Ariel's taking the league, the vision he has behind it, that we'll get back to that. So.
And a lot of people who are talking down on TSFL, and these guys know who they are. Trust me, when we get back to where we need to get back, no apologies, because we rolling with or without people. So either you on this train or you off of it. That's gonna wrap up 1st and 15. If you have any topics that you want to go ahead and submit for us to answer on 1st and 15, go ahead and put them through on Facebook, or you can hit us up on the text if you have it. So we're going to go ahead and wrap that up and move on into our next segment, but we'll be back here in just a second.